Welcome to Speedy Health Tips. Today we're diving into an important topic that's close to my heart, gut health. Specifically, we're going to be talking about leaky gut, what it is, why it's a problem, and most importantly, how to avoid it. You know, I'm all about empowering you guys with knowledge to take control of your health, and understanding your gut is a huge part of that. We're going to break down the top 10 foods that you should really be trying to avoid if you're concerned about leaky gut. We'll dive into the science behind it and explain exactly how these foods impact your gut lining and your overall well-being. Remember, knowledge is power. By the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of how to make informed choices about your diet to support a healthy gut. So let's get right to it.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. What exactly is leaky gut? Imagine the lining of your gut like a net with really tight junctions, meant to keep all the good stuff in, nutrients, water, and the bad stuff out. Toxins, bacteria, undigested food particles. Leaky gut, or increased intestinal permeability, happens when these junctions loosen up, becoming, you guessed it, leaky. Now, this allows those harmful substances to pass through your gut lining and enter your bloodstream. Not good. Why should you care? Well, leaky gut has been linked to a whole host of health problems. We're talking inflammation, autoimmune conditions, food sensitivities, skin issues, you name it. It's like a domino effect. When your gut is compromised, it can throw your entire system out of whack. So, keeping those junctions nice and tight is crucial for overall health and well-being. Now that you understand the basics, let's talk about those foods that can wreak havoc on your gut lining.
First up, we have the usual suspects: processed foods. I'm talking about those packaged, convenient options that are often loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients. You know the ones. These foods are notoriously low in nutrients and fiber, which your gut needs to function properly. Plus, they often contain additives, preservatives, and emulsifiers that can disrupt the balance of bacteria in your gut, leading to inflammation and increased permeability. Think about it. Our bodies simply haven't evolved to process these man-made ingredients efficiently. It's like putting the wrong fuel in your car. It's just not going to run smoothly. So, next time you're reaching for that bag of chips or that frozen dinner, think twice. Your gut will thank you for opting for whole, unprocessed foods instead. Trust me, your body will feel the difference. Now, let's move on to another major culprit: sugar.
We all enjoy a sweet treat now and then, but when it comes to your gut, sugar is a major saboteur. You see, excessive sugar intake feeds the bad bacteria in your gut, leading to an imbalance that can damage the gut lining. This overgrowth of harmful bacteria can produce toxins that literally poke holes in your intestinal wall, increasing permeability and setting the stage for leaky gut. And it's not just table sugar you need to be mindful of. High fructose corn syrup found in countless processed foods and drinks is even worse for your gut. So, how much sugar is too much? Well, the American Heart Association recommends no more than 25 grams of added sugar per day for women and 36 grams for men. Remember, moderation is key. Now let's talk about a sneaky culprit: artificial sweeteners.
You might think you're doing your gut a favor by swapping sugar for artificial sweeteners, but think again. While they may seem like a harmless alternative, studies have shown that artificial sweeteners can actually disrupt the balance of your gut bacteria, just like sugar. These sweeteners, often found in diet sodas, sugar-free desserts, and even some medications, can promote the growth of bad bacteria while inhibiting the growth of beneficial bacteria. This imbalance can lead to inflammation, increased gut permeability, and a whole host of digestive issues. So, if you're looking to satisfy your sweet tooth, opt for natural alternatives like stevia, monk fruit, or small amounts of honey or maple syrup. Your gut will thank you for choosing natural over artificial whenever possible. Now, let's move on to another common culprit: gluten.
Gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, has become a hot topic in recent years. And for good reason. While gluten is perfectly fine for most people, it can be a major trigger for those with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. In these individuals, gluten triggers an immune response that attacks the lining of the small intestine, leading to damage and increased permeability. This damage can manifest in a variety of ways, from digestive issues like bloating and diarrhea to skin problems, fatigue, and even autoimmune disorders. If you suspect you might have a gluten sensitivity, it's crucial to get tested and talk to your doctor about the best course of action. Now, let's discuss another food group that can be problematic for some individuals: dairy products.
Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are staples in many diets. However, they can also be a source of digestive distress for some people. Dairy contains a sugar called lactose, which requires an enzyme called lactase to digest it properly. Many people are lactose intolerant, meaning they don't produce enough lactase, leading to digestive issues like bloating, gas, and diarrhea. Even if you're not lactose intolerant, dairy can still pose problems for your gut. Certain proteins in dairy, like casein and whey, can trigger inflammation in the gut, especially in those with pre-existing conditions like leaky gut. If you experience digestive discomfort after consuming dairy, it might be worth experimenting with eliminating it from your diet for a period of time to see if your symptoms improve. Now let's move on to another beverage that can wreak havoc on your gut: alcohol.
We all know that excessive alcohol consumption can be detrimental to our health, but did you know that it can also damage your gut? Alcohol is a toxin that, when consumed, can directly damage the cells lining your stomach and intestines. This damage can lead to inflammation, increased gut permeability, and a disruption in the balance of your gut bacteria. Moreover, alcohol can interfere with the absorption of nutrients, further compromising your gut health. So, if you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation and be mindful of how your body reacts. Now let's talk about another food group that's best to enjoy sparingly: fried foods.
We all love the crispy, crunchy goodness of fried foods, but they're not doing our guts any favors. Fried foods are typically high in unhealthy fats like trans fats and saturated fats, which can promote inflammation throughout the body, including the gut. The high temperatures used in frying can also create harmful compounds that can damage the gut lining and disrupt the balance of your gut bacteria. So, while it's okay to indulge in your favorite fried foods occasionally, it's best to make them a rare treat rather than a regular part of your diet. Now let's move on to another type of meat that can be problematic for some individuals: red meat.
Red meat, while a good source of protein and iron, can also pose potential problems for gut health, especially when consumed in excess. Red meat contains a compound called L-carnitine, which, when digested by certain gut bacteria, can produce a substance called trimethylamine N-oxide, or TMAO. High levels of TMAO have been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. Additionally, red meat is often high in saturated fat, which, as we discussed earlier, can contribute to inflammation in the gut. So, while you don't have to eliminate red meat entirely, it's wise to consume it in moderation and opt for leaner cuts whenever possible. Now, let's move on to our final food group: soy products.
Soy products, often touted as healthy alternatives to meat and dairy, can actually be problematic for some individuals, especially when it comes to gut health. Soy contains compounds called anti-nutrients, which can interfere with the absorption of certain nutrients like iron and zinc. Additionally, soy is a common allergen, and many people experience digestive discomfort like bloating, gas, and diarrhea after consuming soy products. Furthermore, soy contains phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic the effects of estrogen in the body. While the effects of phytoestrogens are complex and not fully understood, some experts believe that excessive intake of soy products could disrupt hormonal balance and potentially contribute to gut issues. So, as with many things in life, moderation is key when it comes to soy. If you enjoy soy products and tolerate them well, there's no need to eliminate them from your diet. However, if you experience digestive discomfort after consuming soy, it might be worth reducing your intake or exploring alternatives.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how certain foods can impact your gut health and what you can do to promote a healthy gut. Remember, your gut plays a crucial role in your overall well-being, so taking care of it is essential. By making simple changes to your diet, like reducing your intake of processed foods, sugar, and other gut-irritating foods, you can support a healthy gut microbiome and improve your overall health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more health tips. Stay healthy and take care of your gut.